What's up, everybody? It is Tuesday, October 20th. It's almost 6 o'clock. Just got off of work, so no, I'm not hunting. I have to be out of town the next 2 days in meetings, so I'm not going to be able to hunt then either. So bringing out 250 pounds of corn to keep this place juiced up, keep those deer over here on me. And I know there's a lot of people out there like, oh, you hunt over corn, you hunt over bait. Look, this is Kentucky. It's legal and everybody does it. So I know there's people hunting all around me, and I'm just trying to put out a better mix and better feed, and it seems to be working to keep these deer over here interested in my spot, not theirs. So bottom line, it's just part of it, and if you can't beat them, you got to join them. So if you want to have a shot at deer, you've got to keep their bellies full and give them a reason to come over and see you here in Kentucky. So that's what we're doing. But I want to jump over and check in with Keenan, Sean, and Drew. They've been at it and just sent over some great footage. And I would say got us our first kill, but actually Sean dropped the first doe back in September with his bow, but unfortunately didn't get it on camera. So our first kill on camera was Keenan this last muzzleloader weekend. So guys, check this out.
Hey, good afternoon, everybody. I'm back down here in this field where I shot at Fred last night. In the video that I'm sure y'all have already seen, in the background, you can see this tree stand. Like, literally see the tree. He walks right underneath it. But I didn't have the ability to hunt this stand. I had to be on the top of the field because of my wind. But tonight, Sean had to work, so I kind of jacked his ozonics unit. He's got an ozonics. I got it running in the tree, and we've been, we went crazy on the scent control tonight and trying to do everything I can. I'm risking it. I'm putting all my eggs in the basket, so we'll see what happens. Hopefully it turns out. So last night we seen Fred. I'm still getting pictures of Charlie and Warrior, so if Fred repeats, I'll be more than happy to put one in him, or hopefully Charlie or Warrior step out and we can get a shot at one of them bigger deer. We're here, we're hunting. It's October the 3rd. It's kind of warm right now, but it was cool this morning. It's supposed to cool off after the sun starts setting. Camera's saying about 6:30 right now, 6:30 in the afternoon. So we are gonna sit and just let it play out. It's all you can do, right? So y'all just hang in there, and hopefully we can get a shot at one of these deer tonight. That'd be awesome. I really need a pick-me-up after last night, so I'll talk to y'all later. Hey, good morning, everybody. We're back here on that same farm where I shot at Fred the other night. Today is October the 4th. It's pretty cool this morning. It was colder yesterday, but it's still pretty cool this morning. So we decided to come back to the same place we hunted the last couple of days, just because, like, I'm all over these bucks. We shot at Fred day before yesterday, and then I seen Charlie last night in this field. He was about 120 yards, and it was no camera light, like right at last light, so I didn't get any video of him, but I got to see him on the hoof, and for me, for around here, he's impressive. I was super excited. But we're sitting here. We got the ozonics running. Winds all over the place. Back behind me here, down in the woods, it runs down into a holler, and runs all the way out. So our wind tends to swirl up here. So we have access to one of these ozonics units, that Sean got. So we're using it. We're doing everything we can. We're scent crushing all our clothes every night. We're taking our showers and scent control stuff and using the spray. Like, we're doing it all. So yesterday morning, we set up top in the top field where I'm getting pictures of Charlie and Warrior and Fred sometimes on that corn pile. Didn't see any deer or nothing, but we had a coyote come through. We got down after that. We didn't sit very long. yesterday morning, which, you know, could have been a mistake, but I just, with that coyote come running through and he hung out there for a little while, I just didn't feel like, you know, one of the big deer was gonna come through. So we're just hunting this front. Like I said, it's cold, high pressure. It's pretty much dead, little low wind, but it is going over, like, to my face, down over my right shoulder here, down over into the woods, which, you know, there's no real ideal way to hunt this stand. Like, I've seen them come from every single angle that you can imagine. I've seen them come in front of me, behind me, out of the corner, like where Fred and that doe came out at the other night. I've seen them come walking up the ridge line here below me. Like, I've seen them all over the place in the field. Like, there's no real good way to hunt this. So today's wind is blowing it in my face over my shoulder, so we're gonna hunt it and see what happens. Just hang out and I'll get back at you.
Screw you, Dave.
Get the whole family out here.
We're gonna kill something tonight. Don't know what.
We're gonna go
Not just
try to
time.
shoot Charlie or Fred in the face. Avenge Canaan.
I can't do that again. I might try.
It's no longer part of his life. Y'all stay tuned.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Back in the tree this evening. It's gonna be my last hunt of the weekend. I gotta go back to work tomorrow, so I gotta drive all the way back down to Tennessee tonight. So I'm kind of risking it all. It's kind of worth being up all night if I shoot a big buck, though, right? That makes sense to me. So we're gonna be out here. We're hunting. I actually got pretty much the whole crew. I got Sean, Drew, and my wife out here with me, and they're actually sitting in the shooting house that I was in the other day. Let's see if I can turn you around, see if you can see them. Let's see if I can zoom in on them. What are you boys doing in there? Sean's picking his nose. Drew's sitting in there somewhere. But daggone squirrels are already running. Got me looking around in the woods. So we're just gonna sit around and see what happens. Hopefully Charlie or Fred shows up tonight and gives me a good shot. So either way, it's a good night. I got the boys all with me, so, and my wife. So it's a pretty good night. Hopefully we can get a big deer on the ground. Y'all just hang in there. Hey, what's up, everybody? Good morning. Keenan with you. We got out this morning. We had a major cold front come through last night. Frost everywhere this morning. It was about 34, 35 degrees when I got up. We got set in decent time. It was, 30, 40 minutes before shooting light. And the major feeding times wasn't predicted until about 9:30 or so. So we just kind of sat around and hung tight. Ended up having those two does that you've seen come through, that fawn and that doe.
She doesn't know it, but she won the lottery this morning. She was super tempting. It wasn't but about 50 yards, and we got the muzzle loaders out, so super tempting, but we let her walk, hoping for one of those bucks to come out. I haven't seen Charlie, Fred, or Warrior in weeks, so I don't know what's going on. Whew, I'm out of breath walking up this hill. But we're gonna go back to the house and get warmed up and try to get back at it this afternoon. So hang out, we'll get back at you. Hey, good morning everybody. We are out here on that new property where Dagger was living at last year. We haven't had any real shooters on this farm yet this year, so we decided that we was going to start filling some doe tags. Muzzleloader was in this weekend. Thankfully Kentucky allows us to kill a doe with a muzzleloader, so we took advantage of the situation that we was in. I put Michaela over in the cabin on the front side of this property. If you remember from last year, it's where my niece ended up killing that doe during late youth rifle last year. I set Michaela in there. She was watching the corn pile, and I decided that I was going to do a little run and gun this morning. So I snuck back. I sat at the barn where me and Drew sat a little bit last year. I didn't see anything, and I didn't really want to stay stagnant. My plan was to kind of keep moving until I came in, until I ran into something. So I stayed there for 30 minutes or so. I didn't see anything, so I got up and I started sneaking up to this very, very back field. This field is humongous. This field is like 800-900 yards long. It's huge. No way you can shoot a muzzleloader to the end of it, but I wanted to take a risk. I just kind of wanted to see what was out here. If I killed something cool, if I didn't, I didn't, but I really just wanted to see what was in this field. So I snuck up the edge of this field. There's behind me here, I don't know if you can see it or not, there's a trail that comes up the fence row there. I just snuck up through there and I kept looking out into the field. The field kind of does a drop and has like a wave in it, some rolls. It's like rolling, like gently rolling hills. They're not like steep or nothing, but they're there. And as I was coming up, I would glass ever so often out into the field just to see if there's anything, jump the fence or in the wood line or like in the field itself or any of that stuff. Well, I looked and I seen two does jump the fence at about a little over 200 yards. 200 yards is pushing it for me with my muzzleloader. I'm not real comfortable going over that 150 mark. I like staying between 1 and 150. Some of you guys probably shoot a whole lot farther than that, but I'm not comfortable with the equipment out past about 150. So 200 yards, I had to make up a little ground. So I got up to the top of this field and literally crawled to them. I'd take the gun, I'd sit the gun in front of me, I'd pull my body up a little bit more, I'd sit it out in front of me again, I'd slide up a little more, and I did that forever. And then I kind of lost track of them for a second, so I kind of picked my head up and I looked, got through my binos up, and they were literally right underneath me. I'm talking 7,500 yards right there. So I propped up and ended up taking a shot. So we're gonna walk down here and I'll let you all see what I did. All right, hey, so here she is. This morning was a success, as you can see. Shot her on, what's today's date? The 17th?
18th.
18th. Today's the 18th, October the 18th. So it's the last day of muzzleloader here in Kentucky. We came over to this new farm. We was gonna punch some tags. So it's exactly what we did. We got some meat in the freezer now. We are super excited to have her, and we're gonna get her packed up and get her to the house, and we're gonna start working up some meat. I definitely know a particular little girl of mine that's gonna be super excited that Daddy killed a deer this morning. So I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna get everything done, get her tagged, get her loaded up, and we're gonna go to the house and start working this thing up. So thanks for watching. Y'all just hang out and we'll get back at it.